What's up, hotties? Welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Leslie, also known as the Hot Mommy, and today we're doing another Keys to the Hot Life video, and we're gonna talk all about high and low fashion. What should actually make it into your closet and what you can save your money on. If that's something you've been wondering about, stay tuned. This video is just for you. Hey hottie, if you stuck with the channel, I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome to the Hot Life. That is what this channel is all about. Everything luxury lifestyle. From travel to style to food and more, I cover it all. Whatever luxury may be to you, I hope that what it is to me can inspire, educate, and maybe influence you to live the best hot life you've got. Today we're going to be talking all about keys to the hot life and how to shop sustainably and well for your closet. Not necessarily everything high-end, but certainly not everything fast fashion. I'm going to teach you how to make the most of your closet and your dollars. Sometimes it's not about just buying everything that's quick, fast, and cheap, just as it's not always about buying everything that's expensive that maybe you only get to wear once or twice, because you never know if everyone's going to remember the look. I'm all about making sure that my closet has a little bit of everything, and so that it can always take me anywhere that I need to go. And I want to share some of my best practices with you on how I keep my closet giving back. This Keys to the Hot Life video is all about what you should have in your closet. I am a person that loves to buy high and low because I believe that your closet should work for you. If every single time you're trying to go out, going to a dinner, going to a lunch, a birthday party, an event, you feel like you have to buy an outfit, that means your closet is not doing what it's supposed to do, my friend. And it's time for you to make sure that you're treated well. One of my first best practices when it comes to shopping is to always pay attention to the materials. It's not necessarily about how much you spent on an item, but rather how well it's made. Now, if we're keeping it a buck, sure, some of the things that are going to cost you more money are probably more well made, which is why they're costing you more money. Something I'm always focused on probably spending more of my money on is definitely shoes. I feel like those are things that are going to be outside, they're touching the ground, you're walking around. So for me, it doesn't make sense to buy a shoe that may be cheaper, you know, because, oh, I can quickly go get it, but it's not going to last me as long. Let's say you have like a faux suede shoe. That is probably not something I would buy because typically faux suede is made of like felt, and it's something that's going to tear apart, likely come loose at the stitching, and so you may as well go ahead and invest the money in a suede item. So we're talking about boots, we're talking about loafers and things like that. I typically never opt for anything that is faux suede because I just know that it's not going to last. It's likely going to tear up, and typically what I've noticed with faux suede is that you'll often have like patchy spots on your shoe, and then it's just kind of like, okay, now your shoe look a little busted, so we can't wear that. Now, on the other hand, we all have seen a lot of like what they're calling now vegan leather and things like that. What we used to call pleather has gotten more well made, you know, as of late. So I may opt for like a vegan leather item and not feel as bad that it's not real leather, because I know that if I get something faux leather, it's not inherently not going to be as good as something that I get that is leather. I have a faux leather jacket that I bought probably 8 or 9 years ago that is one of my favorite jackets, still gives, it's beautiful, and it was really well made. And so those are the type of things that you really want to pay attention to when you're buying things high and low. And on that note, when you're thinking about buying items that are really like polyester or, you know, kind of like sateen, be mindful of how you are when it comes to taking care of your clothes. Because even if something is maybe fast fashion or, you know, not high-end fashion, really the way that you take care of your clothes is how they can last you the longest. I think about that when I'm buying like luxury t-shirts or, you know, things like that. Those are not things that I would just throw into the washer with any of my other t-shirts, because that I know, okay, I want this shirt to last me a long time. I spend a lot of money on it. So those are the type of things that I will take to the dry cleaners and have those things cleaned professionally. The thing about buying trendy pieces is sometimes it's actually great to buy a dupe, especially if you're not sure if you're going to like the item for too long or if you really just want to participate in the trend. For instance, the Alaya ballet flats. Your girl has fallen victim, okay? I love a ballet flat. What can I say? But here's the thing. I didn't know if I really wanted to spend the $800 to $1,000 on the Elia flat. So what I did was I bought a dupe. I typically buy my dupes though from quality brands that I know are not necessarily just gonna fall apart, or they're not just kind of like cheap and throw to the side. Those brands for me are usually Dolce Vita, Jeffrey Campbell, sometimes Zara, because I know that those shoe types are usually gonna last and they've been pretty well made. Now that I purchased the dupes and there's something that I wear all the time, now I know, okay, if I invest the money in the Elia version, it's going to get a lot of use. It's going to get a lot of cost per wear because I've proven that already with buying the dupes. In fact, one of my best friends told me the other day, don't buy another pair of ballet flats. You've done it. But the truth is, I love them. Like, they're so cute, y'all, and they really go with everything. So if you're gonna buy a dupe, make sure that it is a high quality version and not something that, you know, maybe you just kind of picked up at the little shoe store on the corner, because those are just not going to last you as long. Now, there is a huge difference between spending $900 and $1,000 on a shoe and then maybe the $150 that I spent on the dupe. So, you know, we know the difference between like the quality of that. But if you don't think it's something that you're really going to lean into and want to go back to all the time in your closet, opt for the dupe. You might as well. To me, those are the opportunities where buying low is okay, because you don't always need to invest in the trend for a long-term time if you just want to participate in it for a short time. When it comes to buying luxury items, what I like to think is, will I get resale value out of this? Am I buying it just because I think it's trendy? And was it cute on somebody else and I liked how it looked on them? The reason I ask myself those three questions is because I have fallen victim to just buying things. And then I had a closet full of stuff that I never wanted to wear. And every single time something came around for me to go to a party, go to an event, go to a dinner, it was like I needed to buy myself another new outfit. And if you feel like you can't go into your closet and adequately dress yourself for whatever comes up in your life, then it just simply means that your closet is not serving you. And you're not actually buying things for your wardrobe that are going to keep you well prepared for anything that comes up. So when I think about luxury items, I'm thinking like, okay, is this gonna be a great coat for me to wear? If I live someplace, you know, where it gets cold and winter is a constant, I would invest in a coat. Spending $1,000 on a coat is not crazy if you have it, because you know that you're gonna wear it all the time. Those are the type of things where, to me, it's okay for me to buy very high. One of the things that I love to spend my money on is purses. I am a person that loves a bag. I've been a bag lady since I was like 8 or 9 years old. So for me, making that investment in the high-end bag is okay, because I know that I'm going to wear it all the time. If you're not a bag person, I totally get it. And I too wouldn't spend, you know, the $2,000, $3,000 on a purse, because it's not something that's necessary in your closet. There are certainly other places where you can buy great quality bags, whether that's Pauline, whether that's Longchamp, can serve you just as well as perhaps like a Louis Vuitton, a Gucci, a Saint Laurent will do. If you're looking to buy a luxury item, for me, I would think about what you wear often. Are you a jeans and a t-shirt person? Are you a person that loves dresses? If that's the case, use your money to buy quality goods for the thing that you love to wear, not necessarily the thing that looks good on somebody else and you thought it was cute. Now I'm going to give you a couple of places where I love to shop that I think fulfill my closet for the high and the low. Some of my favorite places to shop for what we call low-end fashion would be Naked Fashion. The one thing I love about Naked Fashion is, one, they're usually always having a sale. And if they're not, you can catch one. So my advice is to always build up your wish list on the app or on the website, because at any given time, it'll be like 40% off, 30% off everything. And you can go in there and pick up everything you need. I think it's a great place for really well-made basics because it's an Australian brand. And the one thing I've noticed is that Australian brands really are doing great with like a mid-level fashion range. That leads me to one of my next favorites, which is Dish. If you're somebody that really enjoys kind of like a minimalist sort of fashion, you like a lot of neutral colors, Dish is really great for you. So the thing that I love about Dish is that they're showing what these items look like on a lot of real-bodied women and a variety of women. So I know what someone in a dress that maybe has a little pooch, or, you know, is a little wider in the back, or maybe has a little bigger boobs is going to look like, rather than only having the item on one shaped type person. Another one of my favorite, I guess, low-end fashion places is Zara. Now this is what I will say about Zara. There used to be a time when I would go through there and just like grab everything off the rack and go ham. Now I've learned about the things that Zara does well and things that I will not buy. One of the things that I will say about Zara that they always do well is a jacket. If you are looking for a well-made blazer, a well-made coat, a well-made trench, Zara will have it, and that is a place where I can say you will find a good quality overpiece. One of the other stores that I really kind of enjoy shopping from, and I think it's great for finding sort of like cool pieces, but it's not an always for me, is Mango. I think Mango does a really good job at dresses. And so if I see like a dress or a style of a dress that I think is cute, Mango is somewhere that I would probably look first if I don't necessarily want to spend the luxury money on it. I'm gonna go there because I know that it's also a well-made Spanish brand and I can like get what I need perfectly. One of the best places I ever shopped for Mango was in Barcelona, and it was delightful. Another one of the places that I would say is okay for high and low right now that has really come back is obviously Abercrombie and Fitch. Lately, I have been going in there and been very impressed by their denim and by their like dresses and skirts. And those are the places that I really love for sort of like mid-tier, mid-level fashion. Now, when it comes to luxury, I am a girl that's often going to shop at Essence. One, because Essence has excellent shipping. I feel like the moment I purchase something, they already have it on the conveyor belt to get in a box and get to my house, okay? I also enjoy their return policy. Like, if something doesn't fit or it doesn't work out, it's easy to send back, it's easy to return, and I don't really have to go through a lot of rigmarole to get it back to them. I also enjoy Farfetch. Farfetch tends to have items and, you know, like I save a lot of things in my wish list and they'll come up on sale like, you know, pretty often, and they're good too about when something goes out of stock for it to come back into stock really quickly. So I often set my notifications so that I can get those back. My third and final place that I like to shop a lot is Sater. And I love that because they price things to the European price for the most part. So I'm able to find a lot of stuff, you know, elsewhere and then look on Sater and say, oh, okay, it's about $100 to $200 cheaper. And so I typically buy from there. Those are the places that I often visit and like have a running wish list on for things. So as I can see as things go on sale, you know, or like if they're getting close to being sold out, I watch a lot of stuff. And those are the places that I usually like shop a lot for my luxury high-end goods. Now, you all know that I've said this before. I am a fan of going to the outlets. I will say that a lot of the brands that have outlets typically make things specifically for the outlet, but they're not always super different from what's being sold in the store. I know some people are like, no, it's different, it's not the same, but I have found that I'm able to find anything that I'm looking for, usually at the outlet, sometimes not even a season later, but like immediately. For instance, I really wanted to get like the bubble sort of platform sandal from Loewe the last time I was there, and they had the sandals in stock there at the outlet. The only issue was they didn't have the color that I wanted, but those sandals are out right now in the store regularly, and at the outlet they were like $600 cheaper. So, you know, that's also one of my places that I like to go to if there's something I've been looking for. I can see and call the outlet and check out what they have. I like to go there every quarter. And again, one of my tips to shopping too is to always utilize a wish list. Even if you're not ready to buy it now, throw something in your wish list because you never know when it's going to go on sale. Sometimes the company will just send you like a discount code because they see it's in the wish list. Or I just leave things in the cart and see what kind of discount codes, you know, the company is going to send me for going ahead and making that purchase. Now, one of the other secrets to like buying high and low is I tend to buy my basics at places where I know I'm going to be all the time. So for instance, this bodysuit that I have on now is a Skims kind of like ish dupe that I got from Target. I absolutely love it. Some of these brands and big box stores have gotten really, really good at focusing on their fashion. And we all know that Target is like now the fashionable place. I'm not really a Walmart shopper, so I can't speak to that. But I do know in Target, I find great basics often. So if I need just like a cute bodysuit that's going to fit me well, if I want like a little cute bralette, that is somewhere where I can go that I know, okay, this is good enough quality that's going to last me. I can wear it a few times and it's still going to work out for me. So don't be afraid to look into your like, you know, Targets or your Walmarts for places like basics because they tend to come through in the clutch as well. Now, when it comes to high-end things, there are certain high-end things that I'm gonna want to purchase, right? Again, if there's like cute jackets. And the reason I like to buy a cute jacket high-end is because it's the third piece that you're gonna wear, and it's not one of those things that if you wear it often, people are gonna be like, dang, you got that on all the time. You know, and now again, you should wear your clothes however often you want to. But if you're buying things that are, you know, kind of recognizable, sometimes you just don't want to. You're like, all right, I don't want to wear this again. I've seen it already. But I will buy like over pieces because I know it's okay. This is something I can wear often. Like I have a Prada jacket that's sort of the re-nylon version. It's a great summer go-to jacket because, you know, I could throw it on and if it gets a little chilly, but it's not something that's so identifiable that it's going to be like, girl, you have that Prada jacket on again. We got it. Okay. Only spend high end on pieces that you know you love to wear. If you know you're not a dress person, do not go buy a luxury dress. It's no need. Like you can get a well-made quality dress without having to drop, you know, the luxury price. But if you're a person that wears dresses all the time, do it. Buy yourself a luxury dress that you know you're going to come back to because it'll actually be worth the money. What's up, hotties? I know, jump scare. But that's the life of a creator. Sometimes you're in the midst of making an amazing video and then the camera dies. Ugh. But I wanted to make sure that you all got these tips and tricks on how to shop more smart for your closet. Listen, I love to shop high, low, and everything in between, but it doesn't really help if your closet doesn't work for you. Like I said, if every time you open up those closet doors or you step into a place like mine and you feel defeated, then your closet is not doing its job. So I hope that these tips and tricks help you to make sure that your wardrobe is serving you the best way that it can. As always, if you love this video, please be sure to subscribe and don't forget to leave me a big thumbs up so I can keep making even more great content like this. Please leave me a comment below because I love to chat with you and I like to know who's here. And if you really loved it, share this video with a friend so that they can get their hot life together too. As always, I appreciate you being here and I can't wait to see you next week. Bye.